Clearly, he's seen the ball really well right now.
Manny Benuelos gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Ike? Anthony goes. Comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Anthony goes.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Ike, one of your old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Yeah, I'll admit, I'm a little worried about Freddie Freeman right now. Last month, he put up abysmal power numbers, failing to slug over 250. For someone with his kind of strength, it's hard to fathom how that's even possible. I don't expect it to last for too long.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away.
1 down.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then 1 pitch later, he basically turns that double into a triple, as that's going to be ruled a wild pitch.
A man at third with 1 away. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Freddie Freeman will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Plays it first.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans.
Come on, Chief, one time.
Darren James has a golden opportunity to give his guys the lead as he stands in with 3 men aboard.
And, Matt, it's early in this game, but this is a big moment right here. It doesn't matter when you score your runs, just that you score more in the end.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus.
Balls, 2 strikes.
They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Hey, see it, drive it, see it, drive it.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. With a moment now, Vic McConnell will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season. But guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Schwarber has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine.
Ball, that's upstairs.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
A rare 3-0 curveball drops in. 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Oscar Hernandez takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
He's running towards second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. In quickly with it is Jones, and that'll keep the runner from advancing past third.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Stepping in now, Manny Banuelos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Oof, what a time to come up with your first strikeout of the ball game. And now with 2 away, 1 more out, and you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony goes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from not coming through.
Grounded up the first baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
You can just sort of tell by looking at him, he's still searching for that release point on his breaking ball. Now, that's 3 runs that are in against him already, and he has not really looked sharp at all so far.
Dave Larson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for Baseball on the Show. 3rd inning is set to get underway. Bryce Harper digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1.
Hey, nobody.
The windup and the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, give yourself right here.
That misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And that misses 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Plays at first now.
In there, strike 1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And that's one of those where even if he fields this thing cleanly, he was going to have a tough time squaring those shoulders back up and then throwing all the way across his body. But once it doesn't find the pocket, forget it. It's going to be an infield hit.
Ball inside.
Vic McConnell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie it up.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Jerko has it to second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back. The pitcher, Darren James, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Hunter ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept...
Benjamin Hunter is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Right there for strike 1.
Number 30.
0-1.
All right, come on now.
Tap fouled at home plate. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Oscar.
Striding into the box, Oscar Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. In the air now, out to right field. Hayward has a read on it.
I got it.
2 gone.
The batter,
In now, Jeff
Hey,
Dozier. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Plays it first here.
Chop foul right at home plate. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Manny Banuelos comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Manny Banuelos.
And he gets ahead 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Come on now, fellas.
Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Hayward. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Anthony.
At the plate, Anthony goes. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
One down here, fellas.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And it's quickly 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Dave Larson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Well struck down the right field line. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
You want to talk about having a bazooka for an arm. After watching the jump, I thought he had this base stolen, but this ball is on the money with some steam on it. He's out by a pretty comfortable margin.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Darren James will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. To short, hit hard. Hunter is right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Bryce Harper will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the sixth.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Russell's got it. And a rather easy first out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
Ball that's
Fastball
outside.
off the plate away for ball one. In there, 1-1. On his way to pitch number 75.
Ball 2.
Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Now a curveball here,
Three ball,
nowhere
one
close.
strike.
That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Vic McConnell will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips.
Yeah, the double play was unfortunate,
no
but I
strike.
like the swing he put on the ball his first time around. Let's see if he can get back to doing that.
1-0 count. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Justin Grimm is going to have his work cut out. Fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but